Welcome to another edition of the Barely Watching Podcast. I go by the name of Cobra Karate, sipping on that Arizona, trying to stay free from that corona.
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's your man D-Mobile, across the global, Bogo.
AKA
Bill Cosby.
And black Seth Rogen.
AKA the Dark Tank Clark Kent.
Oh, it's a new one. That's a new one. Okay, that's a new one. Okay.
I be coming up with these shits.
at the top.
I see.
Anyway, it's your girl, K.I. Double, eating a snack, staying healthy. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. Tomorrow, are you drinking beer?
Wow.
Yeah.
Drinking that beer. That burr. Uh-huh.
Really,
So what's going on?
Kylie, you're drinking in Arizona with a hoodie on. Be careful, please.
What?
I hope you're not.
Oh, shit.
Too
You don't have
soon.
Skittles?
Yeah, absolutely right.
You don't have
Too
a
soon.
Skittles?
I don't have Skittles. No Skittles.
You got on a hoodie? You got an Arizona? You might look like a threat. Just be careful today, okay?
Yeah.
You voted. I voted too. Hey, yes, early voting.
Trump Pence 2020.
Are you
I'll be doing it tomorrow. I'll be voting tomorrow.
Good shit.
I'll put it on upside down.
Early.
That's how you voted, upside down, I'm pretty sure.
Trump Pence 2020. Let's make America great.
You're fucking stupid.
Yo,
Dope.
even if you believed, if you're a person of color, even if you thought Trump and Pence were them niggas, how could you still vote for them niggas? If you're black, Joe Biden was 100% right. You're not black if you don't vote for me. Was he lying?
Yeah.
Was he lying?
He shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have said that.
But was he lying?
No.
But black people love to be upset about that, but he was telling the truth. If you vote for him, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. We're kicking you out of the delegation.
After Trump said he did more for black people than any other president except for Abraham Lincoln. After he said that shit, it's just like, nah, nigga. If you black and you vote for that nigga, you ain't black no more.
Yo,
straight up.
Listen, I don't understand how a person of color can vote for Trump. It just boggles my mind. Even if you believe, yo, this nigga's doing some good shit. It's just the character that he's represented as on TV is enough for you to say, I'm not fucking with this guy.
Good shit.
And plus that motherfucker showing his hand. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I'm voting for Trump because he's a good businessman. He's a good businessman. He's good for the economy. The thing is now is that the economy's fucked up. People aren't working.
But it's been fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? People are getting evicted. People can't even feed their families. People, you know what I'm saying? People got to depend on food pantries. And the thing is, stimulus check. He ain't trying to give it up. Because why? He says it's more money and it's bad for business. So therefore, he's treating American people like business. I'm saying if there's no profit in it, there's no profit.
That nigga's dead ass. It's a stick up.
Yeah.
Your money or your life.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and he said, he basically said it. He's like, the stimulus check, how much Pelosi's asking for is bad for business. So therefore, he's treating American people like business. You wanted a businessman? That's what he's doing. He's negotiating with your fucking funds and how you fucking deal with your finances and feed your family. So this is what you want in America. This is what you got.
Well, that's what he says,
and
though. About that. He says that. He says, like, I'm not a politician. I'm not going to be a regular politician. I'm going to stimulate the economy. That's his biggest thing. And he's not stimulating shit. Still.
He ain't stimulating shit. Ain't stimulating shit. He can't even stimulate himself with his old ass.
I saw this meme and they had the picture of him doing this shit. And it said, I don't understand how it got past this. I'm not the most, you guys know me, I'm not the most like pro-black whatever person in the world, right? But I am a black person. So whenever you do something that's anti-black or something racist, it stings me. But when I saw this motherfucker making fun of mentally challenged people, I was like, how can you get past that? No, regardless of what he does, how can you vote for someone who on TV made fun of someone who's mentally challenged?
Son, only thing I can say is, yo, if Obama did that shit, oh my God.
Beijing Barry. Beijing Barry.
It'll be the end of the world. He's gotten away with so much shit. He's been like such a racist, such a bigot. He said so much horrible shit. If Obama said half of that shit, he would have been gone.
And then motherfuckers will say, and then like people will say, oh, I like him because he's not a politician. Here's the thing, boys and girls. You need a fucking politician. You need a politician. You do not need a person we do not need a person in office who is going to do things, hold on, follow me here, who's going to do things from the heart. We need a person in office who's going to do things scientifically from the head. A politician, their job is to keep the most people happy for the most amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
A person who acts from their heart is a motherfucking dictator.
Yeah.
We don't need a dictator. We need a person who's going to say, okay, what do you people want? What do you people want? All right, well, what if we do this? Are you guys happy? That's what a politician is going to do. That's what we need. Yeah. We don't need a person who's going to go, nah, I don't like that. We're not doing that no more. We don't need that.
Oh.
Like, he's literally going to take away healthcare. Like, and just like millions of Americans are going to lose free healthcare that they have. Like, that's going to be so fucking horrible. People don't understand, like, grandparents, like your parents probably can't afford their medicine. They won't be able to afford that. He just, Obamacare sucks.
Not even.
And we got a plan. And he just keeps saying, we got a plan. And we're coming up with a plan. But Obamacare sucked. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to take it all away. But we have a plan. Like, you just don't like it? Like, you're going to kill so many people. The fuck?
Yeah, I just turned 40 years old. So what they're telling me, in 23 years, ain't going to be no money for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, SSI will be gone. It's going to be gone quicker than 23 years.
Yo, and that's crazy.
I pulled my 401k when Donald Trump won in 2016 because I already knew it was going to be bad. Like, there was just nothing left. So my 401k came with me because that just wasn't going to happen.
Chacho, brother.
Yo, yeah. And the thing is, like you said, it's like, yo, when you treating shit like a business, if you have a product that's not performing, you cut that fucking product and you deal with some other shit. Everything when it comes to business, it's about rebranding. He's trying to rebrand fucking Obamacare, regardless if it's working for a whole bunch of Americans. Regardless of that, he's like, yo, I want to rebrand that shit. And the thing is, you want to come with this new plan that you got. Whatever, it's not going to take pre-existing conditions. So if a motherfucker has a pre-existing condition, oh well.
And just about half of the world has already caught corona, and corona is now a pre-existing condition. So when we get to our, 50s and 60s and really start to have health conditions, we've already tested positive for corona. Somehow we've beat it, you know what I'm saying? And then that's a pre-existing condition. So now we do not qualify for insurance. Do you know how much, like...
Can you get corona twice?
So some people have, but then it also says that some people are immune to it once you get it once. So you can get it twice, but I don't know. Why, you think you had it?
Nah, I went out with someone who contracted it a few months back. Huh? Huh?
You was being a thirst ball. You was being thirsty. That's what
I'm sitting in the car and I found that out at that point.
And then what'd you do? So what'd you do at that point?
I was like, word? That's crazy.
I know.
Word? Oh, word?
Word? Well, I'm already in this motherfucker, so.
So at this point, I gotta commit. I gotta commit to where we're at this point. Yeah. We're here.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. So speaking of, if you're voting for Trump, you're not black. My man 50. I didn't say my man. I'm gonna say 50 Cent. So 50 Cent earlier basically saw Joe Biden's tax plan, which he lives in New York, was saying 62%. 62%. So basically anybody who makes over 400,000 will be taxed 62%, allegedly. 50 saw that shit and was like, hell the fuck no. I'm voting for fucking Trump.
Here's the thing I don't understand. If you're a billionaire and someone tells you at the end of the year, you owe $100,000 in taxes, I don't understand why you give a fuck. Like I get it, greed is a motherfucker, but if that will literally change nothing in your life, why do you care?
Well, 62% of your income is going to taxes. That's a lot. That's a lot. But it wasn't, that wasn't the final solution. It wasn't, and the thing is, that wasn't even correct information. I get
it. There's no way the government can take more than half of what you make. That's not happening.
Hey, nigga.
So there's also there was a lot to it. I agree with both parties. Like, absolutely not like voting for Trump. I don't give a fuck how much how much Joe Biden's gonna tax. We'll figure that shit out. But at least he's not killing me or our people. So I'd rather not go with a killer than someone that's gonna take some money from me or someone who's gonna rob me. I can figure that part out. But then at the same time, it is a lot of money. 62% is a lot coming from someone like, damn, I'm actually able to make it at this point. There's going to be a lot of people that may be making over 400,000 and starting to make businesses at this point because Black people are going to get these opportunities that they once weren't granted. So now once I get there, you're going to take 62% away from me. That's a lot. It is a lot, but I think it's somewhere where you can kind of manage it because 62% is a lot out of your pocket. I get that they shouldn't be taking more than half, but at the same time, there's tax breaks, there's tax write-offs. So there's a lot of shit they're not even taxed on. So you're getting 62% of the shit that you are taxed on, but there's a lot of shit that they're not taxed on. They need to sometimes somehow waive it.
More than half of a nigga's money. That's
but they're not like they won't get taxed on so much other shit, DeMario. Like they're still making a lot of fucking money under the fucking table. So the part that is 62% tax, it's like, okay, I'm going to have to pay that. But think about how much you're making that was not taxed because they get so much tax write-off and tax breaks. So somehow stop giving them tax write-off and tax breaks, and then you can break that 62 to like 32 if you waive it off. And then give us the tax breaks because I don't understand why they give the people who make over $100,000 or $200,000, $400,000, why are they getting tax breaks and tax write-offs where they don't have to pay tax?
Get tax breaks?
Yeah, but then the people that don't make over
niggas' palms.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They need to lesser the taxes on people, lifestyle like you and I and everyone here, instead of taxing the ones who are actually making it so much on what they are writing off because they don't write a lot and they get a lot of tax breaks. So 50 doesn't pay a lot of taxes on a lot of shit. Same way Donald Trump only pays $750. How?
Yeah.
He's not getting a lot of tax write-offs like the shit he's writing off. So he's like, okay, whatever, I'll pay that on taxes.
Yeah, that's 60. Yeah, that's 62. That's 62%. It wasn't the end all be all. It was just stating 62%, but it wasn't in detail and it wasn't telling the whole picture. But he jumped the gun. He basically showed his hand. I get it. First seeing that, you be like, yo, I'm gonna say, motherfucker, if I make $32 million and you tax 62% of that, that would be fucking a lot. You know what I'm saying? But
I still couldn't vote for motherfucking Trump.
There we go. Let him know, DeMario.
I'm not gonna say that.
The nigga is Cobra Commander.
Exactly.
Yeah,
still couldn't vote for the nigga.
Yeah, he is. And And speaking of that, also, so you know, so the second part of that, Chelsea Handler, his ex, you know, saying his ex, a white woman.
I'll be.
You know, Chelsea Handler.
I'll be.
I thought you did, DeMario. I thought.
No, I never did, but I will.
Does she got a back? I'm saying, how's her backside looking?
I don't know, but you know me.
Yeah, I know you.
You know me.
I know you.
You like the dick.
It's all about upstairs, not so much about backyard. Upstairs is nice.
DeMario likes titties and dicks. For some reason, titties and dicks is one thing you'll know. DeMario loves them.
Titties and what?
Dicks.
Yep.
Titties and dicks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Titties and dicks.
Penis-shaped foods. You do. You like it. Penis-shaped foods.
What are you talking about?
You said you like penises.
Yeah, I want you to edit this part out of the video.
No.
No.
Nope. Staying.
So listen, I'm not even gonna disrespect myself for a response to that nonsense.
Yeah. So Chelsea Handler she rebutted the sentiments of Joe Biden, saying if you vote for Trump, you're not black. She was basically, she basically said that. She basically said, and I quote, she said that 50 Cent's a black man and he's not allowed to vote for Trump. Twitter kind of went crazy. Everybody kind of went crazy. And she also said, in
the story.
What?
Chelsea Handler in the story.
I know, but she was being for real. But
she's a comedian.
All right. I'm not mad about that. I'm just saying. And she also said, if the 62% is too much for you, I'll pay the shit for you. And then she also said,
drop the bag on this nigga.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I saw that. She legit said, I'll pay it. I saw that.
Yeah, she said because she said the 62%, that would make 50 Cent become 20 Cent. And she also said, if you denounce Trump publicly, we could go for another spin. Meaning, I'll give you that. Huh?
Didn't she say that was her favorite boyfriend or her favorite ex or some shit like that?
Friend. She said her favorite ex-boyfriend.
Chelsea Handler's a real nigga.
Yes, she is. Yes,
real nigga.
She's a real nigga.
I fuck with Chelsea Handler.
I fuck with her. I like her.
Yo, here's the thing, yo. It's like you can't. Some things have to come down to your morals. It can't be all about your pocket. And I'm not in a position to speak on it because I'm not a millionaire. So you know what I mean? So I shouldn't be speaking on it. But I would imagine that if I were a millionaire, a couple million wouldn't make me side with the motherfucking figurehead for white supremacy.
But even with that, I mean, people that we know, people that we know that will vote for Trump for certain things. People like, he talks bad about women. Yeah, he talks about people of color and everything like that. Yeah, he's a racist, but he's not about abortion. He's anti-abortion. I gotta go with that. I'm like, so fuck everything else. Fuck everything. Fuck that he's a racist, a womanizer, and another other shit. But the simple fact that you say that one thing, you dismiss all that bullshit. I'm like, that's crazy.
See, that's my problem. All of us, every single human being on this earth, we only care about shit that we identify with. If a motherfucker is anti-Asian and we're not Asian, we don't really give a fuck. That's just the way we are as human beings. And Donald Trump is bringing a light to that because motherfuckers who ain't a woman or who ain't black or who ain't mentally challenged don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's how much those things matter to you
that
you can fuck with Trump. And that's bullshit. It should be that if a person does something wrong to someone else, we should still care about that, even if we have no stake in it. Especially when that person is running for motherfucking presidency. Insane.
And I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm saying, hey, my white friends, I fuck with y'all heavy. I consider y'all allies, but I'm gonna tell you like this. and other people of color that aren't black, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you want to continue to have dialogue with me and continue to conversate with me and say we're friends.
Converse. Conversate is not a word.
What?
Conversate is not a word. It's converse.
Whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Use a nigga.
If you want to dismiss,
tell them wait.
I'm saying, if you want to dismiss the fact that he's a racist, and you want to vote just because it's on one thing, because it fits, it fits your world that you live in, yo, fuck you and don't speak to me.
I disagree. I disagree with that.
I'm not. That's how I feel. Because
I feel like,
if you can't, because if you're basically saying, yeah, I'm cool with you, even though this guy's a racist, I fuck with him. Nah, fuck that. It's basically saying, I don't give a fuck about you.
I disagree. I think that in this society, we've been taught that being a racist is the worst thing in the world, and it's not. Prime example. I was watching this guy review that show, The Boys. You know, that comic book that turned into a show, The Boys?
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about one of the villains in the show. One of the villains in the show is a Nazi.
Yeah.
He went off on a nigga who was a Nazi. He was like, I just think it's disgusting. He's a white guy. I just think it's disgusting that this guy really gets under my skin. He's a Nazi. But there's other villains in the show who are pedophiles, rapists, motherfucking mass murderers. And this nigga goes off on the Nazi. Why is that? Because in our society, we've been taught that race is tantamount to everything else. We've been taught that being a racist is the worst thing you could be. You know why we're taught that? It's to keep us divided from each other. Because when someone doesn't fuck with our race, we can't fuck with them no more. That is a trick by the man to keep us at each other's throats. Being a racist is not the worst thing you could be. Being a rapist is worse than being a racist. But we don't act like that in our society. So if someone has some racist ideas or beliefs, I don't automatically cut them off because I fucking got them too. We all got them.
No.
I was about to agree. I agree with being a racist is not the worst thing in the world because I do feel like I'm a little bit racist.
We all are.
I wouldn't call it racist.
So I don't think that I'm a bad person because of that. But at the same time, I own that shit and know what the fuck I am. So people who act like they're not owning in that shit that they are and what they've done and how they are racist as well and keep going. But I do feel like it is a part that divides us. And I wish we thought, being a pedophile is way worse than being a racist because at the end of the day, that shit is like, we're not talking about all these missing children and shit that's going on because we're talking about racist shit, but it goes hand in hand. Like we should be like talking about all of it. I understand your point. That makes sense though.
Yo, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's to the point to where when you start talking about race, people stop talking. You never notice that? When you talk about race, people get quiet. How can we fix something if people are scared to fucking talk about it? That's a trick.
Yo, but that's the Donald Trump, if you don't know, the last 4 years, if you haven't noticed in your workplace, or I know I noticed it in the workplaces I've switched careers within the last 4 years, but you don't talk about this thing anymore. You don't have like any of that shit. And when you talk about discrimination, you're talking about with disabilities and people that may be, coming in with a service dog and other shit. You're not necessarily talking about the racial discrimination or the racist shit that actually do happen. But he pulled that out of functions. He pulled that out of corporations. He pulled that out of trainings because he feels like it's more uncomfortable for people to talk about it than it is to address the shit that actually fucking happens in the world. Like, we're not going to talk about this because the racial training is more racist than anything. How is it racist? People feel uncomfortable. Is that racist? I don't. I'm racist too. When I'm in them trainings, I get it. Like, I get the shit that they're talking about.
But the thing is, it's like, who is uncomfortable? Who is he catering to? he's basically catering to white people because white people feel uncomfortable when they talk about racism. But the thing is, you're only uncomfortable with something because you don't speak about it. The thing is if you were able to converse with people and have an open dialogue and have an honest dialogue, when you talk about something, especially that you don't know, and when you get more information about it, guess what? You learn something about that. So the simple fact that we don't speak about it, hold on, before you even go, don't cut me off. The simple fact we don't speak about it and it's always suppressed, we're always gonna have prejudgments about everything.
That's my point.
If they act like that, you know what I'm saying?
That's my point.
Right.
That's my point. Like people.
Hold on. But at the same time, there's a difference between racist and there's a difference between prejudice. Prejudice is I wouldn't say we're racist. When it comes to different races and everything like that, I would say, yeah, we have prejudgments. Yeah, we're prejudiced about certain things, but I wouldn't call it racist because there's certain things that we have, like prejudice, that we can get over. We can be like, okay, yeah, they act like that, but you know what? I still fuck with you. I'm not going to judge you off of that. I'm not going to say I'm better than you. I'm not going to say I don't fuck with you because of that. I'm going to say, yeah, that's how you guys are, but you know what? I get it. That's how you guys are, and I'm going to still fuck with you.
We're getting into semantics. We're getting into semantics now. So when we say racist, I'm not talking about Webster's dictionary. I'm talking about you're different than me. I don't like you. That's what I'm talking about, right? That when I say racist, because the dictionary definition has a connotation of power. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the way we use the word racist. The way we use the word racist is that motherfucker don't like me because I'm black. He's racist. So if we can accept that that's what we're talking about, we can move forward in this conversation.
It all depends on the context. There's context to everything. It all depends on the context.
But my point being is this. If a white person says, I think black people, and it stops, it doesn't matter what the fuck they say after that sentence, we don't fuck with them. We're mad at them. Because how dare you as a white person say, I think black people.
Nah, I want to hear what they got to say.
Bullshit.
Exactly. Me personally, yo, I like having open dialogue about this because I want to see how this person thinks. Yo, my next question after that is, why do you think that? That's my next question. And the thing is, then we have an open dialogue. Then we have a discussion. Hey, it's not always like this is that. Why'd you come to that conclusion? But the thing is, if I give you that information and I basically lay it all out there, and you're basically like, nah, that's what it is. No, my friend, you are a fucking racist then at the end of the day. Because if I give you information, I tell you and I promise you that's not what it is, and you still say, nah, fuck that, dismiss that, my friend, you a fucking racist at the end of the day. Period.
And then it's like, there's also something that we don't do as far as like having that prejudgment and having that prejudice towards certain races and certain ethnicities and certain things that we can get over. We don't judge all people in one group, like stop one bad experience with one white person or 10 bad experience with 10 white people. As far as like the culture.
Who's we?
The culture.
No, but when you say we, do you mean human beings? Do you mean black people? Who do you mean?
Like black people, not necessarily human beings. So certain ones, the ones that are not necessarily the ones that are super racist. Black people will have one bad.
Black people don't do what?
Have one bad encounter with a white person and just be like, oh, we hate all white people. I don't know that black people who've done that.
So you saying that black people don't do that and white people do that?
They're more likely to do that.
So if a white person just said what you said about black people, we're mad at them. If a white person says black people do this and I don't know white people who do that, regardless of whatever the that is, we're mad at them.
No.
Not if it's a fact. I have no problem with you pointing out factual shit that happens within a black community or a black culture, regardless of your race. regardless of your race, regardless if you're black or white, like it doesn't matter. You can point it out. Like there's what?
Those are opinions. They can't be proven.
That's exactly what it is. That's why I'm not mad at it. That's your experience. That's how you feel. That's your opinion of it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not mad, but I'm instantly mad at like, oh, okay, you're racist because you say that black people do this. I'm gonna say, why do you feel that people do that? Oh, word, that's your experience. But how many black people? There's black people in the world. I've had horrible experiences with white people. I can meet a new white person today. I don't put that experience on this new white person I just met. They will have a horrible experience with black men that look like you and see you, and that experience is attached to you, and you're not that black man.
And that's the difference.
That black man in life.
And that's the difference between racism. I'm saying that's the difference between racism. A racist will base one experience with a race and will generalize. That's how that's how the whole race is.
That's how Mexicans are. That's how all black people are. That's how Africans are. That's how Asians are. Like
we don't do that. We don't do that.
No. I'm saying we don't have that in us. I'm not saying we don't have that in us. I'm saying that we have that prejudice in us.
Human beings do that. Period. White people don't do that. Human beings do that. Period. To say that only white people do it is fucking racist.
Yo.
I never said, I never said only white people because there's black people do that shit to different races too.
Black people do it to black people. Let me tell you something. The idea that black is bad is not a white people exclusive thing. I told one of you guys this story before. I came home one night from work when I lived downtown, and I saw a bunch of kids standing in front of my building. Some of them were white, but it was like black kids, like ghetto hood kids. And I remember seeing them standing in front of my building, and I was like, oh shit, here we go. These thugs are gonna fuck with me. And I'm thinking all this shit. I walked through them. They didn't say shit to me. I went upstairs. I walked past my mirror and I saw that I looked just like them. And I was like, holy shit. That shit, the stigma that black is bad is so crazy that when I see niggas that look like me, I'm clutching my purse.
No. What you were looking at, I'm saying, what you were looking at, that's basically PTSD from them, I'm saying, from the effects of your environment. You were looking at those motherfuckers like, yo, they dressed a certain way, not simple fact they were black. They had hoods on, they looked like thugs, they looked like they were getting into some shit, and around your hood, they may be some Spanish niggas, they may be some white niggas, I'm saying, they may be some black niggas that look like they up to no good. You know what? Let me be aware. I got my shit on me.
Okay, so you got a point. Okay, you got a point. But you got a point. But you got a point. But my point still is we categorize people based off of whatever. No matter what it's based off, we categorize people and we judge them without knowing. That's my point. Mm-hmm. My point is that's not exclusive to white folks. Or it's not white folks.
Right, I get that. But what I'm saying is that you didn't take that certain experience and say all of them are like that. You basically said, there's a certain type that looks like this, and I need to be aware of that. Based on what I'm saying.
What I said was all fucking hood kids wearing hoodies are gonna rob me. That's what I said, so to speak.
That's not the reality though.
No, of course not. Of course not.
I mean, I'm just saying, man, it's like the idea of race was a tool used by the man to keep us apart. And I hate to see my black people fall prey to it. I hate to see them let us use it to divide us. And that's what it does. It's to the point to where you can't even talk about it. I remember one time I was in college and we had a conversation about race in one of the classes. And one of the white kids in the class, he spoke a couple times. And then at the end of the class, he said, "This is the first time I've ever felt comfortable speaking about this." Because in our society, a white person can't speak about it.
Certain things, but You know what? Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sometimes they can't. Sometimes they can't. Because 20-year-old me would be like, fuck you, don't say fuck you. I'm ready to fuck you up because you're a racist. But
and the only way to fix ignorance, is to hear it. We have to hear it.
Right.
And then fix it.
Right. And I just said that. But now 40-year-old me understands, and 40-year-old me understands that, yes, some people have some people have prejudices, and they generalize it off of one experience, and I need to hear more. I need to hear why.
Some people, all people.
No, I'm saying, yes, we need to be all that. You know,
I feel like the point is what, like, you know, it's not, you know, I wasn't saying that only white people have this notion of, you know, prejudging people and holding them to that. I think people who are racist have that in them. So whoever feels like, you know, they're racist towards whatever they're racist towards. But I do feel like having those conversations, being open about it, I think that even Black people that are in our community that are racist are more open to having those conversations and being open about it. Like, even when I make racist statements about white people, I'm like, damn, that was real racist to me. I'm probably just like, I know that feels like that's something that some racist people would say, but I'm also open to those conversations of why I feel like that and where my experience comes from. The people who hold on to those experiences and want to keep those, like, those are those racist people who just want to keep the racism alive. Like you said, they want to keep the world divided. It's definitely something that was created to keep us divided. But the more conversations, and it seems like other cultures, and even there are some people that are overly forgiving and trying to move past it and have conversations. My point of, there are most of those people that are trying to keep it divided and keep it racism here. Like, this is what we do.
And I don't even look at it as being forgiving, man. I look at it as, I don't know, man. I think all of us have our bigotries. I think all of us have our prejudices. The only thing that makes us different from white folks is that white folks are in the seat of power over us in this country. Yeah. I think that's the only difference.
And that have to be given about. Look how many things of experiences in life that was taken away from you because of a white person in power, no matter what platform, whether education, whether your career.
But you got to understand that power was given to them as a fucking divisive trick. That's a trick. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But understand that there are people that have that power that didn't allow it to be divided, though. There's also the flip side to that. Sorry to cut you off, DeMario, but there are people who were given that power that didn't allow to divide it and actually brought over, like, no, I want to bring DeMario over with me. I don't want to promote Charles because he's a white man. I want to promote DeMario because he's better and he can do the job. So they have given power and also brought people over and did it. But there's other people who were given that power as a divisive unit and still kept it divided and promoted Charles because he was a white man.
All right.
Over you who qualified.
So I feel you. And I'm not going to judge those people. You know why? All of us like to believe that if we were in the time of slavery, we'd be Kunta. We all like to believe that if we were white people, that in the time of slavery, we'd be abolitionists. We'd be abolitionists. And that's bullshit. Most of us would be, yes, sir, master. And if we were white, most of us would just be going along with it. We all like to believe that we'd be the radical. You want to be the radical.
I would be the house nigga that talks too much. I would probably be the house nigga that talks too much, that be locked up all the time because I talk too much. But I know I'm a house nigga, so I know I'm talking shit like, I want to do this.
Most likely, the most of us would have been just a regular slave that died in the field. We all like to believe that we'd be Nat Turner or motherfucking, I can't think of a white abolitionist, but we like to, like, we'll say, oh, you had the power, why didn't you use it? Because I'm just a human being who lives in a fucked up world. Like, that's it.
Speaking of that, someone brought up like celebrities at this time using their platforms and their power to speak on this type of shit because they have that power. So why aren't they speaking about, you know, the election, the racism, the injustice that's going on, like all of these other people who should be using their platforms? Do you guys feel like that they should? Because in my opinion, I don't think that they should. I think it's to each his own. And if you feel like you want to be an activist and be involved, do that. And if that's not your plate, then don't do that. What y'all think?
Nah, I think saying, just because you have a big platform doesn't mean you have to use it, because I mean, some people don't want to mess up their money. Some people, some people aren't in it for that. Some people, some people don't feel strong as as their fans, or the people that the people that represent them. Some people just want to some people just don't have the right words to say. Some people don't know what to say. So
and it's funny that you brought this up because I kind of was going to talk about this, but I'm sorry, I still feel like shut up and dribble because hold on,
fuck you.
The Street Jesus, George Masvidal, I think that's how you say his name. He's a UFC fighter. He's probably one of my favorite UFC fighters.
Mm-hmm.
He just came out endorsing Trump. So now I'm like, fuck. Now I don't like you no more. Shut up and fight.
I
get it. I mean,
you need to know who people are.
Don't
be disappointed. Don't be disappointed in people showing, because these are people who are showing you who their true colors are. This is who they stand for. Because if said I'm with Biden, you would have loved him even more. So no, you should know who these people are that you love.
I don't.
The more you know about them, the better.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Now you know. I just feel like these are like what you place in like your life. Like when you know more about people, you know exactly how to handle them. So now he's your favorite fighter. Will you pay for his fights? No, but if it was a free fight and you were sitting there, you're going to watch it, but you're not going to now give him any more money because you're...
No, now I want him to lose. If I see him fight, I want him to lose now.
Yeah. You should know who these are. You should support people who support things that you do. Why would you put your money and put your attention into people who are not into the things you are? I know it's disappointing.
That's why I don't want to know. I don't want to know. If you have a product that I like, I don't want to know who you're voting for. I don't want to know.
I mean, just because you got a mic in your face doesn't mean that you always got to speak on it, So, I mean, again, some celebrities just don't some celebrities just don't know what to say. Some celebrities may feel like how, the dude, what's his name, D? Street Jesus?
Yeah, George Masvidal. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like some people, some people, they know that, they're voting for him, and they know that if they say this, a lot of people are going to be like, yo, I'm not fucking with you no more. I'm saying, there goes your money. So some people just want to...
How are you okay with him having 42 kids locked in cages, not connected back to their parents because you decided to separate them at the border? Like, how can you support a man that does that? I don't give a fuck if you don't think he's racist. Look what he did to these kids. Like, the fuck? Like, how can you support as a being? Oh, well, your pockets are fat, though. I guess all you care about is that money. The rich have gotten richer, and that's why he has support.
So that's why I don't want to know that my favorite
billionaires have made billions of dollars within these 4 years with him in office. Billionaires have made billions.
That's why I don't want to know if my favorite celebrity fucks with him. I don't want to know that about you. Like, I don't want to know that when you were in high school that you date raped a girl. Like, I don't.
That just speaks volumes on who you like to keep in your circle. I would like to know people in my circle and what they're about.
Circle. I don't.
Those are your fans. That's what you spend your money on. That's who you are a fan of. It's like if it was an artist, if he was a rapper, if he was a actor, if you found a fucking Iron Man loved Trump.
So then find me one celebrity or one person on earth who hasn't done something fucked up.
There's everyone that's done shit fucked up. Your favorite.
Find me one person that hasn't done something fucked up. Like, my point is, at some point, we're not gonna have nothing. Nothing's gonna be left.
Listen,
everybody is fucked up. Everybody is.
Everybody has fucked up, but there's levels of fucked up shit that you've done. Like there's people who fucked up and stole, and there's people who fucked up and raped a fucking baby. Like, no, I wouldn't know if you fucking raping kids because I don't need to be supporting you in shit that you do. That's just what I stand on. I need to know what you're about and who you are. I know it's disappointing to find out that people aren't who we thought they were. That's in real life shit. The same way with celebrities. Oh, damn, I thought this nigga was cool. He out here supporting this nigga who got kids locked in cages. I can't fuck with him. Fuck you now. I want you to lose. The fuck? That's how we feel. But people disappoint us. And I'd rather know who you are and have you, and maybe a fan of you. If I found out Beyonce was supporting Trump, fuck her. And I love Beyonce. No, but you stand.
You like Beyonce?
It's what?
You like Beyonce?
Shut up.
I like it. I like
now I can't fuck with you.
I like
you can't.
I like B. Fuck it. I like B.
Cancel me. Cancel me for B.
But here's my shit. I said this last time we spoke. Like, of course, we all draw the line in different places. So of course there's things that I would want to know. Like if you were raping children, I would want that to be known to me, regardless of what you do. You know what I mean? So of course I'm a hypocrite on everything, right? So I would want to know. But my point is, like, if you are a celebrity, shut up as much as you can. Shut up and do your thing, right? I think it's great that people use their platform for positivity. But one person's positivity is another person's propaganda.
Yeah. No, I get it. And it's about saying this, and basically what it comes to is, you know what I'm saying, pick a struggle, select the morality, you know, because at the same time, you know, people could say, you talking shit about Trump putting kids in cages, but yet you have an iPhone and the fucking, and the battery and shit that you use in that iPhone, fucking kids in Africa are mining those caves to get that fucking battery, get that lithium and shit like that. Yep. So it's about pick a struggle, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I get it, you know, and some people only support what they can see. Some people could support, you know what I'm saying? Some people support what doesn't affect them. If it doesn't exist in their world, they're like, yo, you know what? That shit don't touch me, so I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I, and let me say this also. You know what? I'm gonna take that back what I said about people with Trump and everything like that. You know what? Like who you like, but I'm gonna look at you different. That's what I can say. I'm saying, yeah, I'll still fuck with you, but I'll look at you different. That's what I'm gonna say.
You adjust. You know how to put okay, that's who you fuck with and why. Okay, so then you adjust. Where they go in your life, you just adjust.
You know what I'm saying? I just look at you and say, I look at you different. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'll still fuck with you, I'll still have a conversation with you and everything like that, but I'm looking at you. Looking at you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we moving on. Yes. So since we're on the whole debate.
Can we talk about the video though?
Oh, okay, let's talk about the video.
Can we talk about the video?
Go ahead.
Yo, Key, when I said the video, you knew what a video I was talking about, right?
The video?
Yeah.
Of what? No, I'm not.
The video that's all over social media.
Which one?
Yeah, which one?
The little girls at the birthday party.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yo, so this motherfucker had never seen it or something.
No, I seen it. No, someone sent it to me. This motherfucker's talking about the video. I'm like, what the fuck? What video? That's like
that
saying
video is everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Not on my timeline. If you know how algorithms work, it's not on my timeline. On my timeline is fucking boxing, LeBron, Trump, and
Wait a minute. What the fuck is the algorithm?
What?
Look it up, bro.
Look, you're using a lot of big words, and I don't understand. So I'm gonna take it as disrespect. All right. Watch your mouth.
Right? Got you.
Algorithms.
Yeah, algorithms.
Is that the show with Rachel?
Nah, nigga, you don't know how algorithms work? You don't know, the shit that you speak on, I'm saying the shit.
I know what an algorithm is. Move on.
All right. No, it's your, don't you ever say it's your world.
Yeah. So I saw the video, and for whoever hasn't seen the video, in the video, there's this little girl, she's about to blow out her 3, I think it's a 3, she turned 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And there's another little girl who is visibly unpleased. She's like this. And then she blows out the girl's candles. and she looks so pleased with herself after she does this. And the girl who's her birthday, she puts hands on her. Everybody breaks it up. When they break it up, the girl is like, like she's happy with herself. At that point, if I'm mom, I'm like, whoop her ass.
What's up?
Wants that smoke.
If that was my daughter and I saw the little girl pleased with herself after I broke up the fight and stopped my daughter from whooping your ass, now I'm telling her to whoop your ass. Also, if that was my daughter who did this shit and I saw her acting like that, I think I'd be like, nah, you gotta whoop her ass. She need her ass whooped. Like, I couldn't imagine being that little girl's daughter, being that little girl's father. I think I would honestly be like, yo, tell your daughter to whoop my daughter's ass, please. She needs to whoop. She needs to know that you can't do that shit.
The way that girl was proud, she acted like that shit was an accomplishment. Like, yeah, I did that shit.
Yeah.
Wow. She was like, he snatched.
Yo, that video was crazy. And you know what that video made me think of? It made me think of, now I understand why women hate homewreckers. Because there are women out there who will see you blowing out your candles and it's like, I'm gonna blow them candles too.
So you formulated.
Until I saw that video.
It's
so,
stupid.
okay, the only other thing I thought was, what if that was like her older sister? So that's why they broke up the fight. Like, you know, the sister was being
that girl needed her ass whooped. And she didn't need her ass whooped from an adult. No. She needed her ass whooped from the person she wronged. She needed her ass whooped.
Yeah. I always had this thing when I was younger that if I seen a kid cry and I didn't like their facial expression or how they acted when they cried, they deserve that shit. And keep doing more to make them fucking cry because of their stupid fucking facial expression and the way they're acting. So for me, and for my trauma, seeing that shit, I think that little girl deserved that shit. And I liked it. I liked it. Because the way she cried, hold on. The one who got her candles blew out. Because the way she cried and the way she acted, see, the way I looked at the shit totally different. Because the way I looked at it.
Okay.
I looked at the shit totally different. The way I looked at it as a little spoiled ass brat that always gets what she wants. And now the little sister who's neglected, she finally gets her fucking moment. So she blows out her fucking candles and be like, yeah, ha, little bitch. Get them say that's what you get. You get everything, and I get nothing.
I got nothing, Carlito.
You know, I got nothing.
I can't help. Yo, hold on. Even if that is true, because I thought that for a second too. I thought, you know what, this girl's probably spoiled and she deserved that shit. Even if that's true.
Haters.
Hold on. Even if that's true, you blew out my candles on my birthday and then laughed about it, you get your ass whooped. Period.
I felt like that's like wearing a white dress to someone's wedding. Like you need it to be snatched up. You don't do that.
Even if the bride is a bitch, you still need your ass whooped.
Yep.
Or what if it was revenge? What if I'm saying, because a little girl turned 3.
What if it was revenge?
I'm saying, what if she blew out her candles? I'm saying, what if she blew out her candles? Because the way she did it, she looked like vindicated. Vindicated.
That girl's been alive for 3 years. What has she done to have revenge for in 3 years?
Listen, I'm no longer, most likely it looks like there's 2 of them. I'm saying 3 years before this, I was the only kid. I had all the attention.
And that is what we call hate.
Nope. Now you get all the attention, and my birthday came, you blew up my motherfucking candles, and they dismissed it because you was a little fuck. Because they said, oh, she's young, she don't know. But guess what?
Kylie, are you the only child?
No, I'm
Yes.
not. No, I'm not.
He's the only boy, and he was the youngest. So yeah, it's the same thing.
He was the youngest.
Actually, I'm not the youngest. Actually, I'm not the youngest. I actually have a little sister.
No, but they didn't grow up in the crib. It was
Now,
you and Lex in the crib. Shut up. You were a baby. You got everything you wanted. You was a boy.
No, I did. I didn't get everything I wanted. What are you talking about?
They got a big wheel. On my 5th birthday, they bought me a big wheel. They bought him a big wheel. He didn't deserve a big wheel. It wasn't his fucking birthday. I ate that shit.
Yo, DeMario, my mom
shit.
DeMario, my mom used to do that shit. Like whoever's birthday, she would get the next person a gift, and I was like, "But it's my birthday. Why is Brakita get a gift?" But I did appreciate on Brakita's birthday, I got a gift just because she didn't want me to.
I never got a gift on Day Day's birthday. He got an ice cream cake. I had never seen an ice cream cake in my life. And he got an ice cream cake.
But did you get some? But did you get some?
Yeah, I got some.
I did the shit.
But it wasn't mine, man.
Listen, I'm all about equal opportunity. I'm all about spreading the love with my kids, you know. So
yo, listen, there ain't nothing that girl did.
On everybody's birthday?
No, hell no. Fuck that.
There ain't nothing that girl did to make that right. That wasn't right.
I didn't see it that way. I seen it. Yo, there's some underlying shit. There's some underlying shit that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Just the reactions and everything. How she was like, yo, how she felt vindicated after.
It's
you know
gonna be a Lifetime movie.
Because, yo, that little girl made a choice. She understood that there's a possibility if I do this, I'm gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna get in trouble. She made that choice, and so she said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. And she did it. She felt good. She got, she took the licks, whatever. She took a couple more, but guess what? Bitch, I blew out your candles. You can't do shit about it. The only thing you can do is a redo over. And guess what? It ain't the same. It ain't.
That's spoken like a true hating ass nigga.
Hey, it ain't hate. It ain't hate. Cause you know what? Yo, but you know what I did hate? The way she fucking cried and the way she fucking did all that shit. Yo, she deserved it. She deserved it.
You're out of control.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Felt her. I felt that. Felt that shit.
That hating ass little girl needed her ass whooped, and I hope right now someone is whooping her ass.
Speaking of blowing out candles, you know, Swan blew out Drew's candles one time at a birthday party when they were kids.
Wow. I'm glad you added when they were kids. I was concerned.
Yeah, son.
Yeah, man. So I see, you know what I'm saying? So I see Miss Key, you know what I'm saying, KI Double is smoking the herbal essence. Speaking of herbal essence, right?
Yeah,
so
recording. I'm sorry. I was like,
all right, that's all right. Cause I'm about to do it after. Yes, I'm back. I'm about to do it after. I'm back.
Welcome
you know what
back.
I'm saying? So let me ask you, Miss Payne.
Yeah.
Miss KI Double. Did you go to the dispensary or did you acquire that from your local essential worker?
My local essential worker.
Ain't no dispensaries where she's at.
Dang, DeMario!
Telling and shit, hating ass nigga. Damn.
I went to the dispensary when I was in Worcester.
I went to the dispensary. I haven't been to a dispensary in Massachusetts yet. However, I have been to the dispensary in LA. And
that shit was the most easy. That shit was the quickest, most convenient. It was better than fast food.
Nigga,
yeah. I felt like I was at an Apple store.
It's like an Apple store.
Yeah, I don't fuck dispensary. I don't like their prices. But anyways. So you know, would you read me?
I have an essential worker.
Okay, so with your essential worker, when you called your essential worker, when you text your essential worker, how was that transaction? Did they say, yo, come, y'all be there in 5 minutes, and that 5 minutes turned into 20? Or they talk about, you know what I'm saying, like how was that? Was it a smooth transaction talking about, yo, I'm right around the corner, I'm coming? Or you know, how did that work?
So typically it's a time frame, and then it's let me know when you're on your way. And let me know when you're on the way.
and then he try to hit you up for sex.
Okay, because sometimes, yo,
do that shit.
Yeah, that's the next thing, Demario. But it's like, no, I can't give you my weed. I can't give you my money and my pussy. So like, you just gotta figure this out.
They be doing that shit, yo.
Like, I'm not gonna be paying you, and then you're still like trying to fuck that.
Yeah. So sometimes some we men, essential workers, them niggas be feeling themselves too much sometimes, and sometimes they gotta stop acting like there's no dispensaries at all, because right. So, oh my God. So right. So if I text you, right? If I text you like, hey, you know what's good and everything like that, yo, so what you got, blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, all right, cool. Give me 5 minutes. That 5 minutes turned into an hour. I don't want to feel like I'm a fiend and hounding you for some weed and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, is everything cool? You know what I'm saying? Yo, we still on? Oh, yeah. Just give me a little bit. I'm like, all right, give you a little bit, whatever. So that 5 minutes now ends up turning into 2 hours.
That's why you go to a dispensary.
Yeah. See, okay, I get what you're saying, Kylie. So I have that problem in Atlanta. I had that problem in Atlanta. I haven't had that problem here because my situation is completely different. But in Atlanta, I had that problem. And I agree. If there was dispensaries, I would just go to a dispensary. I'd rather not having to go through the whole hassle when there's a dispensary right around the corner from my house.
Why fuck with any of that?
That's why I haven't had an issue when I get back home, though. I usually just hit people up and they come through and I don't have a problem. If there was a problem, I know that there's a dispensary around the corner, so I'm just going to go pay for it. I'd rather pay for convenience because I don't want to save $20 for a hassle. And I'm sitting here waiting 4 hours for some fucking weed. And I had that issue. I even got played on some money. I don't even know what happened to this nigga in Atlanta. Supposedly he got locked up. I'm still waiting. My bread is gone. And I got paid, whatever. I don't care. But like, well, I don't have a dispensary. Like they have like little smoke shops that sell CBD in Atlanta, but I'm not a fiend, so I'm okay. I'll just wait until some real weed come across. Like,
no, I'm saying, but sometimes sometimes me as a weed buyer, sometimes I'll be a little bit inconsiderate sometimes too. But yo, sometimes the weed man, yo, they deserve that shit. Cause like nigga, if you live right up the street from me, let's say you live right up the street from me, and you talk about yo, give me 45 minutes, and that 45 minutes, yo, nigga, you say 45 minutes, say yo, let it be 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? If you talk about y'all right around the corner, yo, I'm there, yo, nigga, be around the corner and be there. I shouldn't have to come outside and wait fucking 10 minutes.
But that's because you being a cheap ass nigga, bro.
Yo,
back in the days, so I used to get my hair braided. Mm-hmm. You think you would do some try getting your hair braided. Sometimes you be sitting there like, please, ma'am, you braid my hair. Like you're begging like fucking Oliver Twist. Right? So, nigga, when I started back when I used to get braids originally, you could go to a barbershop and get your hair braided. You had to go to Poopa's house in the valley. Right? You know what I'm saying? You had to know somebody. So when they started doing it in shops, and that shit was almost double the price, nigga, I took my ass to the shop. I called, hey, I'll be there at noon. My seat was fucking ready at noon. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the girl braiding your hair will take a break, go outside and watch a fight. You know what I'm saying? You in the valley, she be like, oh, hold on. They're about to fight real quick. I'm just gonna go watch.
David names.
Or she probably busting some sales too. You know
yeah, she's selling weed. So when they will start charging almost, it wasn't double, it was almost double to get your hair braided in the shop. I took my ass to the shop. Yeah, take your ass to a dispensary.
And that's what it is. And
stop being cheap. Stop being cheap. Stop fucking with them because they think you need them and you really don't. You can just go to the dispensary and it's some good weed. It costs more, but it's still good weed, whatever.
I know. And the Massachusetts prices is like, yo, you paying, I'm saying, yo, you paying.
Well, I ain't buying in Massachusetts. So I don't know how much it is.
I'm just saying, you paying 130, I'm saying 130, 120 for a fucking quarter.
It's 50% cheaper than what the brothers is paying right now.
know what I'm saying? Dispensary. So it's just like, nigga, I'm paying, it's like, for what the fucking dispensary's charging, I could damn near fucking add $20 more or $30 more and get a fucking half. You know what I'm saying?
Complain. They don't complain.
I know.
No, there is no but. You either pay the price or don't complain.
And
use your struggle.
And sometimes my essential workers will have better product than a motherfucking dispensary.
Nigga, it's the same shit.
It's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
They get it from the same people.
No, it's not. You can tell the difference. You can tell the difference.
You smoke weed, it's a whole different. You're like, whoa, okay, this is a whole different weed.
Yeah. Sometimes that shit hit. And the thing is, see, when I go to the dispensary, when I go to the dispensary, the first thing I say to the dude, I'll be like, yo, I need something that's gonna put me on my ass. Nothing saying nothing's gonna make me paranoid and jittery. I need something that's gonna put me on my ass, make me be a couch potato, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Okay, you need this.
To calm down. Okay.
Yeah. I like, like a nice little indica. I mess with a hybrid, you know what I'm saying, with a little bit of sativa. I don't fuck with sativa. Sativa, I'm saying, because sativa don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fuck with sativa. You know?
I feel you.
Did she go to Burncoat?
Huh?
Did she go to Burncoat? Sativa.
I think she went to South.
I know that bitch.
Yeah, you know her?
I know that bitch.
You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with her because she don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, so fuck sativa. You know what I'm saying? But that nigga indica?
Yeah.
Always took care of me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, y'all right. I'm saying y'all right, you know, but I just don't.
Do you smoke during the day or just at night?
Nigga, I smoke when it's convenient to me. So, you know what I'm saying? So, anytime, but I have calmed down. Like for like a good month, I didn't touch it. You know, so I just started picking it up. I still don't really feel the same about it. I don't know what happened to me. I feel, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to go through an eighth. I could go through an eighth a day. Now I had an eighth. Yeah. At one point, I was like that. You know what I'm saying? At one point, I was like that. And it came to the point, you know what I'm saying? Yo, it came to the point where I was just like, damn. I'm saying when it gets down to that little, last two nuggets, I panic. I'm like, oh shit. Nigga, yo, there's a possibility I might not have weed. What the fuck? Yo, weed man. What the fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? I started panicking, but you know what I'm saying? I got better. Now, nigga, this whole eighth lasted me a fucking week, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga right here.
Daniel.
Go bathroom.
All right.
Daniel, I'm gonna go get some cookies.
Yeah, you got. Oh, okay. Go do that. So I guess I'll. Yeah. I'm going to dispensaries, I guess. So also, so last week we was talking about, pandering, about, the whole, the market, the whole campaign, how to get people to vote and everything like that. We was talking about pandering, and we was talking about marketing. So I wanted to say last week there was definitely a difference between the two when it came to it, right? I forgot what even made me come to that.
But it's a sort of a form of marketing, no?
Pandering. Well, what is the difference? Because for instance, right? So you have, all right, for instance, you have a shampoo. Let's say you have a shampoo commercial, right? With a black lady. I'm saying marketing. This is marketing, I'm saying hair so soft and everything like that, it's silky and everything like that. Look at the texture, the way it bounces. Pandering is basically, ooh, girl, look at my hair. I could run through it and everything like that. Woo!
That's not pandering.
Woo!
That's not pandering. That's stereotyping. That's not pandering.
No, but it's kind of pandering because I'm saying because you're like, because you have this woman that is supposedly gonna bring these type of people in there and everything like that, because you're kind of pandering to that base, like, okay, she's down and everything like that. She's a down sister.
Nah, that's not pandering. That's beyond pandering. That's stereotyping. Pandering isn't that negative. Pandering is simply pandering is having the Colonel doing this on the cup. Remember that? There was a time when the Colonel, if you moved the cup, he was on the cup. If you moved it, he was doing this. Yes.
But what?
You know how there's certain images that if you move it, it moves? They put those on the cups of KFC, and if you moved it, he was doing this. That's pandering.
It's the same shit that I was saying. It's the same shit that I'm saying, nigga. It's the same shit that I'm saying. It's the same exact shit.
I don't know if that's the same shit.
It's the same thing. Cause what's that? All right, what's that? Oh man, what was that commercial? It was a phone, the blackjack commercial with the phone. She was like, girl, oh man, it was something with the phone. I remember it was something with the phone. It was something about getting your phone bill cut in half. And I remember I was so fucking offended watching that fucking commercial. And it was like, oh, is your phone bill too high? It's like, yeah, it is. And like she it is. Like that. She was like, oh, she said something like, yeah, I forgot what commercial.
I sees where you're going. Yeah. But you got a point, because there's a thin line between marketing and pandering. Because have you ever noticed the commercials in the daytime when you were home from school was all about telling you to get your ass off the couch and get a job?
Yeah. ICDCU college.
You ain't doing nothing. Call right now. Remember that guy?
You just said that. Well, you had nothing to lose.
And he rapped it. And he rapped it too. One time they rapped it. And this is like, he didn't rap it.
Little Romeo did rap. Little Romeo did rap for ICDCU. He had a billboard in LA. I remember I was in LA and I seen him on the billboard about the college. I was like, oh, they serious.
I hang my head in shame.
There was one where the dude was rapping. There was one. The dude was rapping. I remember that. And I was like, who is this for? Who is this for? You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's like, if you showed a regular black dude, who was, who just went to college and showed him being successful, yes, that's marketing. That's marketing. But if you see the nigga fucking rapping, talking about you ain't got nothing else to lose, and I ain't doing shit, and blah, 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 this and that, motherfucker, you pandering. So there's definitely a difference in how you do it. It's like, I'm saying, this one, you're catering to a certain kind of base, and at the same time, you're marketing to a wide range, whatever.
Like, you remember that show, The Man Show?
Mm-hmm.
Adam Carolla, Jimmy Kimmel?
Okay, yeah.
Do you remember how they ended every episode?
Mm-mm.
Every episode of that show ended with girls jumping on trampolines.
Why?
Because it's the man show.
Got you.
Girls with the titty balls.
Boobies, want to say the boobies moving and everything like that. Guys like
trampolines.
Yeah. That's what it's called the man show. That's what it's called.
Right. So they did it as a joke, but at the same time, it wasn't a joke because they really did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they were pandering to men.
That's pandering 101.
That is. Definitely is pandering. But so I think one more thing. What else was there? Oh, nigga. Have you ever wore boot and say no, have you ever got bootleg shit? Speaking of clothes, ever got bootleg shit? You knew it was bootleg, but you was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna rock this shit anyway.
No, I have gotten bootleg shit and didn't know and was walking around repping that shit and people were speaking it.
Okay.
Okay, what about?
And after they told you that, did you wear it again?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive. So remember that store. I'm not gonna say the name. That store on James Street. You know James Street.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Store.
Yep.
I bought some Jordan 4s from there. I wore them to Youth Connect, and somebody who's in this call saw my shoes and was like, "Yo, where did you get those? They're not even out for a couple months." I had no idea. I wasn't on it like that. I had no idea. I swear I didn't. I was like, I don't know. I bought them at this store.
I think I told you about the store. I think I told you. I told you everything like that store.
And the person in this call, I saw the person on this call whisper to someone else and then walk away.
That's fucked up.
And then I went and looked it up, and I saw that the ones I had were a tint darker than the ones that were supposed to be coming out in a month. Like the ones I had were eggshell white, and the ones that were coming out in a month were white. They were blue and white. And I was like, oh shit, I think I got on bootleg sneakers.
I think, you know what? And I think when you bought them shits, you hit me up and told me, you was like, oh, but yo, such and such is the store. And I went to the store, and I looked at the shit, and I was like, yo, everything in this motherfucker is bootleg. Get the fuck out of here. I think I told you
$80 for them shoes, and I thought I had found the fucking lost temple of doom. I was like, word.
Oh, that was funny. You
know. Yo, but on some real shit, back then, I didn't know release dates. I thought any shoes you find in the store came out at some point in time.
No, bro, that's not how that works.
I wasn't on it.
All them sneakers that everybody was buying on the internet with the Burberry print, with the Gucci print, all that shit was boot.
Time out. I don't like the idea of calling custom boot. I'm sorry.
No. You can custom your shit.
If some artist takes some shoes and makes some shits fly, that shit is fly. I'm sorry.
No. You're missing what I'm saying. The Air Force One that they used on those websites, the Air Force One was boot. It was a bootleg Air Force One.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, they got the Gucci print. I don't care if it's custom. It's custom, yeah, you can customize the shit. But to the fact that the Air Force One was fucking boot. All right? I remember when Iceberg first dropped, right?
Nobody except for people from Plumlee say boot, just so you know that.
Exactly.
Only Plumlee people say boot. You'll never hear nobody say, yo, that shit is boot. You'll never hear that, but keep going.
BLG, like this nigga had mad BLG.
BLG.
Bootleg gear. Exactly. Bootleg gear. So I'm gonna say names. Yes, his name comes up again. My nigga Adele. So my nigga Adele, right? We used to go to, we used to take trips to New York. We used to hit Jamaica Ave in Queens. And Jamaica, everybody knows Jamaica. If you've been to Jamaica Ave, you know about Jamaica Ave. You got the bootleggers and everything like that with the bags out there selling the fake. Sell the fake Coogis and everything like that.
What I heard, you can't buy nothing from Jamaica Ave or Delancey. It's all boot. That's what I heard.
No, on the street, not in the stores, on the streets. There's niggas with bags coming up. They had throwback jerseys and everything like that. All right. So this nigga Dill goes buys this ill Tom and Jerry sweater, Iceberg joint. I'm like, oh shit. So he rocks it one day to Quincy, right? Quincy rocks it. I'm like, that shit's crazy. He's like, yeah, yo, I'm about to sell it. I'm like, word? He was like, yo, give me 50 for it. I was like, oh, word, 50? And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Got it to him for 50, right? So I can say, whatchamacallit? I get it. I wear it somewhere, whatever. Niggas is like, yo, that shit's crazy, blah, 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 this and that. Yup, whatever. This is an Iceberg first popped off. So I come back, this nigga, my nigga Maha goes, yo, I heard this nigga Adele sold you a bootleg sweater. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? What you mean? He was like, yo, he got that sweater from Jamaica Ave, you know what I'm saying, from the niggas selling on the street. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He was like, yeah, this shit's mad bootleg. And I was like, okay, cool. So I called this nigga Adele. Adele was like, yeah, whatever. So Adele goes, yo, just sell it. And I'm like, you got a point. So I'm in Plumlee, right? I'm over here. I'm trying to get the shit off. I'm selling it for. I'm trying to get it off 100. Niggas is like, damn, if I had the money, blah blah blah. I'm not trying to come down from it. All of a sudden, here comes walking over my man Dominic. Hey Dominic, yo, look at this iceberg sweater. Yo, that shit's crazy. How much? I'm like, yo, 100. He's like, 80. I'm like, nah. He goes, yo, I know it's fake. I'm like, nah, it's not fake, it's real. He goes, all right, they give it to you for 80 then. Fine. Give it to him for 80. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
You're just a bad person at that point.
Huh?
How much
At that point, you're just a bad person.
I paid 50 for it.
Yeah,
So
you're
what?
just a bad person.
You should be greedy with your fake ass sweater.
Yo.
Right. I didn't sell my bootleg Jordans. I threw them shits away.
Nah.
Listen, so I got something as a gift that was fake. And once hey,
they don't really love you. Right?
I was like, this isn't for me.
They don't really
it wasn't even like, it was like clothing, it was perfume. Like, how do you buy fake perfume? I don't understand that. Like, that was retarded.
Yo, that shit, fake perfume lasts for like 30 seconds. You gotta put a lot of that shit on.
Hell yeah.
You
leave that shit the next day, you come back, that shit smell like soup.
Oh yeah.
It was like wrapped. So I seen the wrapping. I unwrapped it, and I was like, the box is a little funny and flimsy. And then when I actually got home and opened it, the top was like really plastic. It was supposed to be like a Gucci perfume, and the top was really plastic. And I was like, this is the one that I have on my counter, and I have one right here. So I'm like, this doesn't really compare. So I picked up the other one. So one was Gucci, and one was, I think, Versace. And then I've had both of them. The Versace one I was the one I still had. So so the Gucci one I still had. So then I like compared them, and I'm like, this doesn't feel the same. The bottles were more plasticky. And then I sprayed them, and it just didn't smell. It smelled like watered down. It smelled weird. So I just put the shit back on, and I gave them away. I was like, I'm not gonna wear this ever. Do you guys want this? And they was like, oh, this smells good. I'm like, cool, you can have it. Someone else took it off my hands.
Nothing is worse than getting some fake fucking cologne, because that shit will smell like a little bit like what it's to, and it'll smell like fucking alcohol. Shit don't smell like you was.
Now it's just decoration. Now the person who took it, they don't even wear it. They just have it sitting there as decoration. Like it's not anything that they wear. Like the bottle is still full. Like I think it's more the decor.
The worst is when your mom buys you Beverly Hills Polo Club.
Oh my gosh.
They don't know.
Assassin.
They don't know.
Polo.
They don't know better. Yeah. It's not their fault. And they're trying. So you're like, oh, this is sweet. You really tried. Like, you really tried hard. But I'm never going to wear this shit, but you tried hard.
Yeah, that shit becomes house coat. I mean, that shit becomes house clothes.
No. My mother started giving me the receipt in case she got the wrong one.
Yeah, she started to do that too. That was like high school.
My mother was like, yeah, I don't know if this is the one you wear, so I just gave you the receipt too. I'm like, yeah, oh, thanks, Mom. I don't say nothing. I don't. I'm like, thank you.
She either see with it on or she doesn't. So you're either safe. They're like, yep, I still want a shirt. Or look at
don't need to know that I took the shit back, put $20 with it, and got the real shit. She don't need to know that. She don't need to know that.
She's gonna find out now. I'll be so mad.
Hell no. She's forbidden from watching. You can't watch this shit.
Sorry.
Yeah, that Polo Assassin shit. Yeah.
That's cute though.
Nah, I remember niggas in high school. Rocking that shit. I'm like, yo, that ain't Polo. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. I'm like, first of all, Ralph Lauren don't even live in Beverly Hills. So what makes you think some sense? And like, what the fuck you talking about?
That nigga Ralphie is from fucking Manhattan. So.
I'm just like, shit. I'm like, stop it.
Yo.
No.
And
I remember the first time my mom bought me some Team Jordan. I was so mad, and she wanted me to wear them. I was like, these are Jordans. These are Team Jordans. Like, I can't wear these. She's like, but I bought them, and I thought these were the right ones. No, these ain't the right ones. I can't wear these. I'm sorry. I can't wear them.
You should have been like, Mom. You should have been like, Mom, what you think my name is? Nena? Nena?
Say, and that's for real. Yo, no disrespect. Yo, I mean, no disrespect to anybody, but yo, Team Jordans were typically labeled as the Puerto Rican shoe.
But hold time out. At the same time, you can't take away from them because they rock them shits. It wasn't like they were corny to them. That's what they wear.
Yeah.
Dang. But there's nothing,
that was their culture. They owned it. That was their culture.
Yo,
I don't knock it, but I'm like, yo, nigga, my name ain't Bebo. I'm not wearing Team Jordans.
Yeah.
Bebo.
Yeah. My name ain't Flacco at all. You know what I'm saying?
My name is not Junito. My name is not Junito.
Yo, but there's nothing more funnier than a well-dressed, tacky-ass nigga. Yo, there's nothing more funnier than that.
Yo, what is funnier than the nigga who has the motherfucking Carolina blue outfit on?
Oh my God.
Oh my
Nigga.
That's everybody in the South. That's everybody in the South. That's everybody in the South. Oh my God, yesterday. So I went out the other night and this dude had on like the jersey with the pants and one leg up with the matching sock to the jersey and the high top forces spray painted on the side with the matching jersey. I was like, is he in a Nelly video? What the fuck am I missing?
I remember it was like 2004, maybe 2003, and I had a Carolina jersey, and I had some Carolina sixes. And I remember putting that on, and I was like, yo, this shit is corny. Like,
but every nigga got to do
corny.
it. But every nigga got to do it. The niggas that still do it is bad, though. I didn't see the niggas still do it.
Yo, yeah.
Share his name.
It's mostly old niggas. It's mostly old niggas. Old niggas say old niggas. Oh my gosh.
You don't gotta Bluetooth. He's young and he still does it. He's younger than all of us.
And it's usually it's usually a fucking sweatsuit. The sweatsuit that's made out of fucking foam and shit.
Velour. It's a
no. I'm talking about the sweat. I'm saying the fake tech fleece. I'm saying the fake tech fleece. Oh, yeah. It's like foam. The whole fucking suit with them saying with the overgrown fucking coat and shit. Niggas got a hat to match it. I'm like, stop it. When I'm saying and got Uggs on and shit. I'm like, yo, I better not ever see a nigga with baby blue Uggs on. I better not ever see a nigga with powder blue Uggs.
But you will.
Oh my God. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Soon come. I can't wait to share with you when I see it. Here you go, Kylie.
Nah, man.
Powder blue baby Uggs.
Yeah, I can't do it.
They do down in the South. They do a whole of the whole mannequin, the whole Jordan outfit to come out with this 12s that just dropped. They got on in the club, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh,
why is everybody wearing the mannequin out here? The whole.
I hate niggas with the mannequin. I hate niggas like, yo, let me get that whole outfit. Take it off the mannequin. I hate the mannequin niggas. Oh my gosh.
That's one of the reasons why I got out of like copping the Jordans upon release, because you go out and everybody has the same outfit on. You know what I mean? I remember I went to a party one time and every person in the party had on a red and black lumberjack with the hat to match and some red and black 12s. You know what I mean?
Or if it was the summer, niggas have a white tee, fatigue shorts and whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever the new sneaker was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit, she logged off. So yeah, we can wrap this up and everything. She logged off. But yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, she's back. Oh, okay, she's back.
Okay, I don't know what happened. Sorry.
Oh, you about to wrap it up anyway. You got to wrap it up. Anyways. No. But yeah, I'm about to roll up myself.
I gotta go. Oh, I need costume ideas. Costume ideas?
Costume ideas?
Costume.
I'm gonna be Bane.
I'm just gonna be a nigga. I'm just gonna be a nigga. Just a nigga. A working nigga. That's what I'm gonna be. Oh, she froze. You said, oh, you. What happened? You froze. You bought the costume, D?
Nah, I bought parts of it. I'm putting it together. I'm making my own shit. I'm gonna be Bane though.
Well, all right, yo. I go by the name of Cobra Karate, sipping on this Arizona, trying to stay free, ducking, dodging this Corona.
It's your man D-Mobile, about to go postal. Booyaka shots.
All right, and K.I. Double.
Signing out for K.I. Double. She having log-on issues.
And lots of
internet in Texas.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We out of here. Peace.